These are the solutions for the first practice quiz for quiz 7. So problems 1 through 4 are very simple. So you are adding like terms, just combining the ones that are alike. So I like underlining once, twice, 3 times, so on and so forth. So 3x to the fifth. 5 minus 2, 3xy. And then minus 3x stands alone. Number 2, we've got a couple of x to the fifths there and then one there. So negative 4 minus 3 minus 3. Negative 10x to the fifth. And then those two are alike. So negative 4 plus 2, negative 2. Make sure, it's funny, kids last year just messed these 1 through 4, they missed the most. So you got to be careful with, distributing a negative. That stands alone. That stands alone. Don't get confused. Get dyslexia there. These are the same. These are alike. So 7a squared b to the fifth minus 2a to the fifth b squared plus 7ab. You combine those last two. And then here, boom, boom, boom. So negative 2 minus 7, negative 9 cd. Plus 5c minus 9. Five through 8, multiply. Okay, so 9x squared plus 12x minus 12x minus 16, FOIL product. So 9x squared minus 16. Here, there's a number of ways you can do this. You can wait till the end to put 3 through, or you can put 3 through the first. That it could be a little bit easier perhaps. So you could say 12x minus 21 times x plus 4, do the FOIL product. So let's do that. 12x squared plus 48x minus 21x minus 84. 21 times 4 on the end. So 12x squared plus 48x minus 21x minus 84. Now combine like terms. So 12x squared plus 27x minus 84. Here you have 6 products on both of these. So you're distributing the x through everything, and then the negative 2 through all of those. The x goes there. So minus 2x squared minus 14x minus 4. So 3x to the third minus 15x squared plus 3x minus 2x squared All right, so multiplying, not too bad. Just take your time in combining those like terms. Again, on the multiplying seems to be done better than the adding and subtracting. So on 9 and 10, you can synthetically divide on number 9, which is always nice because it's a lot quicker. See the line here. Just make sure that when you do your synthetic dividing, you take, this is negative 2. Drop down, multiply, negative 2, add, multiply, negative 10, add, multiply, negative 8, add. And then this is you got an x squared here and an x. So this is x squared plus 5x plus 4 that's it. Now on 10, because this, when you solve it equal to 0, does not give you a nice integer, you probably could do it that way, but I'm going to use long division on this. So you have one of each of these. I think on the quiz you might be able to use synthetic division twice. So 2x into 2x squared goes x times. Then you're just going to come across over here and do this product. Write the product out. So 2x squared minus 7x. So you're going to draw the line and change the sign. And then add. Draw the line, change the sign, and add. So this is 14x minus 39 and drop down. This is always going to drop out. 2x into 14x goes 7 times. So now you got to come over here and do this product. So 14x minus 49. Draw the line, change the sign, and add. So we have a remainder of 10 plus 10 over 2x minus 7. You can always long divide. You can always long divide. It never will go wrong as long as you do all of this work correct and you draw the line, change the sign, and add. Okay, synthetic dividing. You need to write the problem out that this represents. How very cool. So x and x squared. I'm sorry, yep, x and x squared. No, I'm not doing that right. That's down here, x and x squared. This is just the number, then x here, and x squared and x cubed. So this is it, x cubed minus 4x squared minus 30x minus 18, all over x plus 3, because that's the opposite on the bottom, equals x squared minus 7x minus 9 with a remainder of 9 over x plus 3. That's the whole problem from that. So you have up here to deal with first. I should have done that first. And then the answer, you go 3 in with the answer because that's the remainder and that's the constant. So that'll take a little practice to do. And see the answer there for a little bit. It'll take a little practice, but once you get it, it's pretty simple. Number 12, here's your spiral. Solve by completing the square, and then the quadratic formula. So you're just going to take this over, and completing the square, and then 8 over 2, that's 4, and we're going to square 4, and that's 16. So we have x plus 4 squared, and 16 is going to get added into each side. So that's going to be 4. And remember that whatever the number is on top here, that's what goes in your parentheses. And then the 16 is what gets added in. So kind of all over the place with this. This here gets factored as x plus 4 squared. But you can just use that because you completed the square, and you can jump to that right away. So you take the square root of each side. Be careful that you do that correctly. And then you solve. A lot of people mess this up, almost because it's too easy. So just be careful that you square root both sides correctly, negative and positive, and you check it. You're finding the x-intercepts. Check it out. Solve by using the quadratic formula. So we want to know what this is first. Okay, and that is, without me having to go calculate, 64. Which, yay, that's going to be easy then. I'll write the quadratic. I don't do this very much because I want you to know it. So we have the shell that I always do, where I say fill everything in. So we have b is 10, and then we figured out 64 over 2a. So now we have to crunch this out. Plus and minus 8 over 6. So negative 10 minus 8, negative 18 over 6, negative 3, negative 10 plus 8, negative 2 over 6, negative 1/3. Okay, so that is practice quiz 1 for quiz 7.